You have a better...
You're offensive. Police lives matter?
You have the same sticker.
We're just trying to do school.
What?
You guys have the same sticker as the other.
But this is our space.
We've got a Police Lives Matter sticker and we're getting kicked out. Can't do school. You just said we have to leave.
No, I said...
You're making the space
You
uncomfortable.
uncomfortable.
But you're white. Do you understand what a multicultural space? It means you're not being centered.
White's not a culture?
No.
No, it's not a culture. It's white is not a culture. Say it again to the camera. You think whiteness is a culture?
This is insane.
So anyways, this is the violence that ASU does, and this is the type of people that they protect. Okay, this white man thinks he can take up our space, and this is why we need a multicultural space, because they think they can get away with this shit.
I'm gonna sit here the whole time and you can find somebody to kick me out.
That's cool. We
We're
will.
not kicking you out. We're asking you to leave if you have any consideration for people of color and or marginalized.
So clearly don't. Yeah, the whole rest of the campus, the second floor, the first floor, the whole MU, every single part of the campus centers you. This is the only space that you're not centered, and you're still trying to center yourself, which is peak white cis male bullshit.
You're not.
You are racist. Your sticker is racist because police, that's a job. You can choose to be a police. I don't choose to be black. Okay? No, you can choose to be a cop. You can choose to kill people with a badge, and you're protecting that shit, which means that you're racist.
I know, but this offends us automatically because these people kill people like me and like us, right? So you're promoting our murderers. So please just don't do that.
Thank you. Thank you.
So why should that bother you?
Because, do you understand that Police Lives Matter was in response to Black Lives Matter?
I pay the same fucking tuition as you.
Yep.
Hold on, but
Yeah, that's fine, and you have everywhere. You have.
I'm working 60 hours a week while going to school because my parents don't just give me money.
Now, normally, if she did this to me, I would have lost my shit. But, believe it or not, I have no problem with her being mad with the police, you know? If you want to be mad with the police, it's a free country. You can do that, I guess. You know, it's not about her being mad with the police or being mad with a police sticker on a laptop. People have a variety of reasons why they feel certain emotions. One of them might be the fact that the government has been pushing them towards that area, radicalizing them selectively by media and propaganda. The other alternative could be she had a bad go with the police before, right? Where she did nothing and she was stereotyped or whatever. You never know people's situations. Or it could be a mix of both. That's not my problem. You know, I mean, the police on their own aren't the enforcers of laws. Even if the law is a bad law, they're going to enforce it because that's their job. You know, that's not my problem. My problem is this. It's not that you're angry or you're frustrated with the stickers on this laptop. It's what you do when you're angry. That's my problem. The fact that you found the need to approach somebody and not only approach them, berate them and try to get them kicked out because you don't like you don't find them inclusive, you know, in your multicultural space. That becomes a problem. Because if you don't like certain things, don't say, right? Just let it go. Just move on with your life, right? So far they don't come to talk to you. If the guy came up to you and be like, listen, black woman. Oh my days, that'd be hilarious. Listen, black woman, yo, are you a patriot? Do you stand by the flag? And all this kinds of stuff. If a guy came to you and said that, if the guy came to you and said that and you got angry and then to leave, then I would understand. I wouldn't be mad at you. But the fact that he was sitting down doing nothing, just on his laptop studying, and you got so triggered, that you walked up to him and you told him, get out. You just lost your shit, right? You wanted him to get out of the building. That is the problem. It's not your business, bro. It's not your business. Okay? If you want to piss him off, or you just put BLM on your laptop or some shit, right? Yeah, that's if you felt you wanted to respond, that's what you should have done, right? Don't be mad. In fact, I think she even has BLM sticker on her laptop. She's only mad because he has his own sticker for what he believes, and she has her own sticker, but she doesn't like what his sticker says, and she wants him to agree with her own sticker. It's just so dumb, just so stupid. It's childish, but there's a reason why it's like this. People have been so hyped up based on the political spectrum, and the right does this to some extent as well. There was that video of a woman painting over Black Lives Matter sign, and people were like, she's a hero. Listen, bro, let me make you understand something, right? That's not to play the game. If the right does something stupid, I call them out. If the left does something stupid, I call them out, right? If they painted something on the ground, so far it's not your house or your property, you don't have the right to paint over it. Okay, if the mayor doesn't do anything about it, you can take it up with the mayor because they are the ones in charge. I say, yo, why are you letting people to paint public grounds? But you don't walk out and start painting the strip because you are going to get arrested and not them. Especially when the politics does not favor you. You have to work carefully. You have to know how to play your game properly. Right? Well, this is stupid, right? Don't get offended because of signs. Do get offended because of signs, but don't act stupidly when you're offended. Okay? Come up with your own strategies. That's the way it is. Come up with your own techniques to counter that problems, but don't go out there and start confronting people and then being racist towards them. Right? Like this woman, she was like, white people don't have a culture. You're an oppressor, you're a cis white man. I'm like, oh, come on, man. That's dumb. That's stupid. You're a cis white male. Come on now. Don't be stupid. Right? White men have no culture. White people have no culture. Right? That's ironic to me. It's always been ironic to me, right? Because these are the same people that say that white people are trying to enforce their culture on black people. So it's kind of weird that a woman that wears wig like a white person trying to copy a white woman, right? And that dresses white for the most part, right? Comes up to this person using white men's made media like Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, and the phone that was invented by white and Asians, and starts bitching about how a white person has no culture. I'm like, bro, you everything about you is kind of white. Now, I'm not saying you should start putting it because it's white. I don't care, white. If white people don't like it, keep wearing it. I don't care. But you don't get to blame somebody for having no culture when you're using their culture. Now, some people may say, well, that's because the white man forced us to do these things. No, they didn't. The highest that they forced you to do was to speak their language. They didn't force you to wear their clothing. If you want to wear black clothing, a hoodie, and a ratchet clothing, you can do that. That's fine. That's also style. That's also fashion. You can do that. Nobody cares. You can wear Jordans. Nobody gives a shit, right? But you straighten your hair like a white woman. That's not natural. So, did they force you to do that? Of course they didn't. In fact, they don't even like the fact they didn't just say shit to you because they don't want to offend you. They prefer if you had your afro, right? So you can't be doing all these things then blaming somebody for having no culture when you are using their culture. Let's talk of hip hop real quick. Okay, let's talk about this is a side. Let's talk about hip hop. Where do you think hip hop came from? People scratched rock songs. That's how hip hop came about. Strange, right? Nobody talks about that. Where do you think Nas got that melody from? I know I can be what I want to be. Where do you think he got that melody from? Do you think he made that melody? No. He got it from Mozart. Y'all been using white shit for the longest time, man. I see you when you get there. Whenever you get there, right? Guess where did that guy get his melodies from? Canon, Paco Bell Canon. You've been using this shit for a long time. Did Mozart make money from it? No, he's too dead for that. Did Paco Bell make money from it? No, he's too dead for that. So don't lose your shit over this nonsense. Okay? Everybody copies everybody. Why people aren't complaining that you're using a culture, are they? You're making money out of it, right? You're making money out of it. So don't come up with this nonsense of like, well, white men have no culture. Of course they do. Visigoths, Germanic tribes, right? Where do you think Greek mythology comes from? Do you think Greek mythology is black? Do you think white Greeks copied Greek mythology from black people? Greeks are white, you know? Latin peoples are white, right? They're Europeans. Italians are white. Irish people are white. Celtic, the Gaelic people. Where do you think they get that? Do you think they copied their stuff from you? Do you think they copied their language from black people? Get the fuck out of here. It pisses me off when people make this kind of argument. Anyway, enough rambling. Don't do stupid shit. If you don't like somebody's poster, don't approach them and start studying shit because you don't like that poster. Get over it. Get your own poster. Right? That's the way it is.